Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we are driving through Montego Bay, Jamaica. Now we are going to talk about the largest road project that's going on in Western Jamaica, which is the Montego Bay Perimeter Road. Now this is a massive project that basically has four parts. One, they're going to build a perimeter road around Montego Bay. That will help tremendously with the traffic. Then they're going to build a bypass for Long Hill. And then they're going to upgrade West Green Avenue, upgrade Barnett Street, and do a drainage study of Montego Bay. So anybody who is familiar with Montego Bay knows that when it rains, the city can get flooded. So it's good that they're doing this. Now, this project is being done by NROC. That's the National Road Operating and Consulting Company. So once NROC is involved, you know it's a highway. It has something to do with toll roads and concessions. So basically, to summarize it, Highway 2000, or to summarize NROC's involvement, Highway 2000 is a highway to be built from Kingston to Montego Bay. So it's being built out in pieces and it's taken a very long time. I mean, the first section of the highway opened in 2006 and it's now 2023 and the highway still does not run from Kingston to Montego Bay. Actually, the highway goes as far as, you could say, Mandeville now, because the Maypent and Mandeville section will open in August 2023, August of this year. But what they're doing is they're building out the highway from Montego Bay as well. So this project, the Montego Bay Perimeter Road, will involve building a toll plaza somewhere in the Montego Bay area, because Highway 2000 is going to come into Montego Bay from Mount Pelion, come down the Long Hill bypass, which will be a part of Highway 2000, that bypass, and come into Montego Bay via Bogue Road. So that is why NROC is involved, because a part of this project will involve building sections of the highway. Now, this entire project is going to cost $274 million US. And ground was broken on this project in July 2022. Now, the actual physical construction has not started yet, because Barnett Street, there's nothing going on Barnett Street now, for example. But the project is basically in the planning phase. And it's projected that it would take a year to do the planning. So come next month, which is July 2023, they expect to start the physical construction of everything. So we will keep you guys updated on what's going on. And we are actually on Bogue Road now. As you can see, it's a 4-lane dual carriageway. That's a Jersey barrier in the middle. And this is where the highway is going to come into Montego Bay. So we're going to go up and show you the existing Long Hill Road. But remember, a bypass is going to be built. Basically, a road just like what we're driving on is going to be built, so you don't have to go through the existing Long Hill Road. And okay, so back to the project. As we said, the ground was broken in 2022, and that was more of the pre-construction or the planning phase. So the pre-construction work included surveying, soil testing, design, provisions for a batching plant, and land acquisition. So all that should be far advanced, and the construction of the physical road is to be ramped up during 2023-24. All right, so we're now going up to Long Hill. And this is the road that will be bypassed when the Long Hill bypass is built. Now, just like this area, like the other major project, which is the expansion of the Northern Coastal Highway, Sometimes it's easier just to expand the existing road, but sometimes it's easier to build a bypass. Now, as we go up this hill, you're going to see how narrow it is. And it's just not feasible. To the left is like a ditch. So it was more practical to build a bypass for this area than to expand the road, because this is literally a hillside. And you don't want any problems after you build it. So that's why bypasses are sometimes the best option. Now, another example of this is, well, this same highway, when you're going through from Mandeville to St Elizabeth, they decided to build bypasses for Spur Tree, because Spur Tree is a hill again, which is the same problem you're going to have. And they'll build a bypass for Mandeville because you don't want a highway going through these towns. It's just going to be too congested. And the same thing happens on the north coast with the expansion of the Northern Coastal Highway. In certain sections, it's so easy to expand it to 4 lanes because the road was originally designed like that. But when you get to places like Discovery Bay, Runaway Bay, Prairie, places that are built up, you have developments on both sides of the road. It's just not feasible to run the highway through these towns. So that's why they go the route of building bypasses. All right, so the work on this project is supposed to start next month. So we will keep you guys updated and make videos probably every 2 weeks. And then when the work ramps up, we will make videos more probably weekly. But for now, we're just giving you a general overview. Okay, this is another perfect example. On the left, you have a rock. On the right, you have the hillside. So to turn this road into a 4-lane road, or basically a dual carriageway, it's going to be very difficult. It's much easier to just build a bypass. This is the perfect example. So Long Hill will get a bypass. I think Anchovy will get a bypass as well. But the highway is going to come from Mount Pellier into Montego Bay via Long Hill. Alright guys, we'll keep you guys updated on the project. Remember to leave your comments in the section below. Alright guys, have a good day.